I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage, and my goal is to help people learn how they can remove AWA collections from their credit report. And this is in many cases without paying their debt at all. So if that's you or someone you know, then I'm confident that you're going to walk away from this video knowing what the next best step is to take. Now, this doesn't mean that you shouldn't take action. For example, if you know or you believe that AWA Collections or any of the accounts on your credit report for that matter are, the result of identity theft or have a wrong balance after you've already paid or, any major issues that are really affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. And we work with a network of local attorneys that can work on your behalf at zero cost, win or lose, in addition to getting the accounts deleted permanently. Or, if no issues like that exist and you just want the account removed from your credit report, we can help with that too. You can give us a call today. Our number will be in the description area below for you. But what I want to do today is I want to go through some of the important questions that we get about this company. And the first one I think is really important, and that is, can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with AWA Collections? I put this one at the top of the list because, we have a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. And it makes sense. Few people are really taught how credit and debt work in school. I didn't know the answer to this question until I got into the business. And fortunately, unless the debt is related to specifically unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So there's no need to worry about that whatsoever. The amount of the debt doesn't matter either. Okay, you could refuse to pay $1,000, $1 million, whatever. It doesn't matter. You will not be arrested or get jail time. So who is AWA Collections and why are they on your credit report? So they're referred to as a debt collector or credit collection agency. And what they do is they buy debts or unpaid accounts like credit cards, for example, often for very cheap. And then they try to collect the full amount. Okay. I'll give you an example. Let's say that you, for whatever reason, have an unpaid card with Capital One, and it's $1,000. AWA Collections could, in theory, come along and buy that debt for just $100. But they don't try to collect that amount. They try to collect the full $1,000 from you, which gives them a 10x return on their investment. So, these companies can make a lot of money. And damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to your credit report is the primary strategy that they have to get you to pay. However, the problem with that is, and again, a lot of people don't know this, is that even if you pay a debt on your credit report, that does not remove the account attached to it. That account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, whether it's paid or not. So, a lot of time, paying isn't actually in your best interest. It can just be a waste of money. And actually, in rare cases, paying the debt can even hurt your score. Now, in addition to credit reporting, okay, they may send scary letters. They may call a lot, even calling family members and colleagues. And if a collector has ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, you may be owed a lawsuit. So again, that's another case that you want to give us a call so we can connect you with a local specialist that will take action quickly. Should you negotiate a settlement with AWA Collections? So settling your debt with AWA Collections depends on your goal. Typically, if you're wanting to improve your credit score, paying isn't the best option. Now, the reason is, like I mentioned before, even if you pay that collection, it will remain on your credit report for 7 years, damaging your score that whole time. But instead, we always recommend that you work with an expert like us to review these accounts. And if certain issues exist, then the accounts may be removed. And this is a win-win. You won't have to waste money paying a debt that won't help your score. And the negative account gets removed from your report. Perfect. Let's see here. How do you remove AWA Collections from your credit report? Right, so the Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on their report. Now, I will say that the knowledge required to do this is a bit more involved than it might seem. But that's not to say that you shouldn't learn how to do it. It's just that, you may be spending weeks, maybe months, really learning how to do it properly. However, if you'd like to hire a professional to handle it for you, that way you can ensure that it's done properly the first time and save the extra time, we're happy to take care of it. We've dealt with AWA collection accounts many times, and they regularly have issues. And we've helped numerous clients deal with them. And we'll take care of it for you if you'd prefer. Let's see. How can you get AWA Collections to stop calling you? So, as I mentioned before, unfortunately, AWA Collections will be calling you to attempt to collect the debt they've purchased, which means that the only reason they'll stop calling you is if you settle your debt with them, or you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your report altogether. Okay. Here's a question. Will AWA Collections try suing or garnishing my wages? Them suing is unlikely. It can happen, it does happen, but in our experience, it's been really rare. And the reason is that there's just a lot of laws around how long they can sue for, what they can do if they win. It's a long process. However, if we're able to find certain issues with the account, they won't be able to collect it all, which is another benefit of using an expert. What are my rights when dealing with AWA Collections? So you have the right to dispute any of the debt that AWA Collections has purchased. AWA Collections is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, or FDCPA for short. And as I mentioned before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, or FCRA. So these acts can seem very complicated when you first look at them, but understand this. They provide a great deal of power to you, the consumer, if you know how to use it properly. Now, if you don't have time to research these acts, it's not a problem. You can call us today and we can discuss your options. Our number, again, will be in the description, so you can find that. And that's all I have for today. And we look forward to hearing from you soon.